Hi everyone. So I have a really fun sort of summery look for you guys today. I think it's very pretty, very romantic. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Romantic Eye Palette for this tutorial. And Too Faced is a cruelty-free brand. So the look I'm going to be recreating is her eye look that you see right here on the package. I hope there's not too much glare. So that's my recreation of the eye look. Obviously she doesn't have the full face hanging out, but yeah. So I recreated the eye on myself. Of course it'll look slightly different on everybody else, and obviously if she's a real person, she's very regenerated. So to get started, I already have concealer under my brow bone. I always do, and then Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden is all over the lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and take MAC's Paint Pot, and this is in Bare Study. This is this nice icy white. And I'm going to take my Sephora Creaseless Cream Brush, and we're just going to pack that in all over the lid. Now for the brow bone, I'm going to use MAC's Shell Cream Color Base. Looks like that. And I'm actually just going to dab my finger in it. And I'm going to take MAC's Shroom eyeshadow. It's just this nice sort of shimmery white. It's more noticeable on some people, not on me, but it just, like I said, depends on your skin tone. If you have a medium skin tone, it's going to be not too apparent, like it is on me. It's not too apparent, but I still recommend, you know, getting a couple nice basic highlighters that aren't too stark or too frosty. I'm going to be taking the lovely Too Faced Romantic Eye Palette. Looks like this, and sorry for the little bit of a glare on it. I'm just going to open it up. So to get started, I'm just going to use this Optimum White color right here. This is Bouquet Toss. And we're just going to place that underneath the arch of the brow. If you're somebody who can't get a hold of Inglot, because I know that I'm recommending one of the Inglot eyeshadows as a dupe for MAC's Blanc type. If you can't get a hold of Inglot, I recommend getting that as your Blanc type dupe. Once again, that is not Bouquet Toss, it's Bouquet Toss. Now I'm going to be taking Kiss the Bride, which is just this lovely dupe of MAC's Yogurt right there, which I think is a nice color to have. I'm just going to pat that all over the lid on top of Bare Study. Just using little tips of that Eco Tool brush, you could see that their paddles do come to a point, which I love. And we're just going to take the tips of that and blend it. Now I'm going to be using this shade right here, and this is I Do. It's kind of a nice dupe. It's kind of a cross between Omega and Kid, if you ask me, but it's got a slight more gray tone to it. I don't typically buy a lot of grays, so it's basically a rough dupe. If I find another good dupe besides Omega, which I think this is pretty much just going to be just Omega, I'm just going to blend that through the crease. So if you like Omega as an eyebrow, as like an eyebrow filler inner, and you want to go cruelty free, I recommend the Too Faced Romantic Eyeshadow Palette, and then you can have your brow color and plenty of other colors. Now I'm going to be taking some more of Kiss the Bride, which is, again, that nice dupe from MAC's Yogurt. And we're going to be blending that in right over the dupe of MAC's Omega. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Unveil, which is just this really intense, deep sort of brown color. This one is very original to me. It's sort of a non-shimmery version of Urban Decay's Dark Horse. I don't have a MAC color like that personally. It does remind me of Showstopper a bit, and because it is a cool tone brown, but once again, I don't really own anything quite like Unveil. So I'm just going to blend that out in the outer corner bit. Now I'm going to take this one right here, and this is in Soulmates, just this nice kind of dupe of All That Glitters. This one's actually, well, All That Glitters is pretty pigmented, but this is pretty pigmented. So I'm just going to dab that onto my eyelid since we've already swatched it. Now I'm just going to take my flat little shader brush and we're just going to go only in the center of the arch. Just for a little bit more zing and pop, we're just going to take more of that color and just tap that into this inner lash line. I'm going to take Stila's Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner, and mine's in black. And we're just going to go along the upper lash line. I'm going to take Tarina Tarantino's I Dream Highlight Hyperliner, and mine is in Broken Doll. And it's just this nice sort of icy white. Now I'm going to be taking MAC's Teddy Eye Kohl, and we're just going to line the lower lash line. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit more Unveil, which is, again, that matte, pretty cool toned brown. And I'm just going to take this angled brush, and we're going to start in the outer corner because I want the intensity to be mainly there and not all over the waterline or the lower lash line. And we're just going to blend out whatever's left over on the lower lash line so it's not too intense but more intense. I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Wink Mascara. This is obviously just in black. It's got this arched mascara wand. I'm just going to go ahead, coat my lashes a few times, or as I do, several times. It takes about 2 minutes because I coat and I go back and forth and really define. To get a really sort of pretty bronzy look, I'm going to be using up my MAC's Weekend Cream Bronzer. Big lovely hole in there. And we're just going to hit the contour area, bring it up a little bit, hit this area right here. The sun would shine right there, or not shine, you would get tan right there. Yeah, the sun would shine right there and you'd get pretty tan right there if you were to hang out in the sun wearing a low SPF. So here we go. For a little bit of UV-free bronzer. Now I will be taking my Smashbox blush in Bare. I bought this last year. Smashbox, I believe, is engaged in third-party testing, so just a heads up. I wish that they weren't. These are really beautiful blushes. They're highly pigmented. I did reviews on them last year. Those videos are still up, but there's a disclaimer in the bottom bar. And then there's a little swivel mirror. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of Bare because I want to keep with the whole tan glow thing, but I want a little bit of actual blush on my cheeks, so I think Bare is going to be a nice shade. Now this color might oxidize on some skin tones, just using the same brush. Take my e.l.f. matte lip color. This is in Coral. And then I'm just going to sort of neutralize the tone of this so it kind of goes with the rest of the makeup look. I'm going to be taking e.l.f.'s Luscious Liquid Lipstick. It's just a really shiny sort of liquid lipstick, and this is in Baby Lips. So it's going to kind of warm it up a little bit. It's not going to sort of make it look like I intentionally tried to neutralize it. So it'll keep the face pretty warm, pretty. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look.